The Falcon Heavy has just launched. Toyota has just invested $2.8 billion into autonomous vehicles. We are at the height of our technological innovation. But if you walked into a high school classroom, you would see bored students flipping through textbooks and teachers rushing to make copies of homework handouts between classes.
If you walked into a classroom 100 years ago today, you'd see the same thing. Doesn't it seem like we should have more to offer our students? Education alone is a $1.2 trillion industry. Yet most high school teachers don't even have a class website because our teachers are overworked and underpaid. We want to work with you to create a platform that changes the way education is done. Introducing Teacher.com.
Picture a platform that would specific to teachers that we create through an online marketplace. So imagine having teachers given the tools necessary to create these online modules, anything ranging from quizzes to labs to homeworks. And now imagine the teachers can use these modules to sell it to other teachers and schools in an online marketplace.
So how would our platform impact the teachers? Well, let's take Claire, for example. Claire is a first-year teacher, fresh out of college. She has to balance her busy new career, paying off college debt, as well as learning to be an adult. So as a new teacher, Claire is tasked with creating assignments, quizzes, tests, PowerPoints, PDFs, class notes, and any other material that she has to use in her classroom. Being a first-year teacher, if she's like any other first-year teacher, Claire will probably spend hours of her own time outside of class preparing these materials, not being compensated for it. And with our platform, Teacher.com, Claire suddenly has two new options at her disposal. She can either use our platform to develop her own curriculum and market it to other teachers on the platform, or she can use money credited from the school district to her account to buy materials from other teachers in order to aid her in creating her classroom curriculum.
With Teacher.com, the way that Claire works would be transformed. When searching on our marketplace, she'd be able to find instructional materials specific to her students' needs. Whether she's teaching students that are gifted, learning English as a second language, or students who have special needs, she'll be able to find activities perfect for individualized instruction. And anything she creates on our platform, she'll be able to put up on her own shop for sale. Best of all, she'll be using materials that can be updated at a moment's notice with the newest information.
This will not only take money normally given to large textbook companies and put it back into the pockets of our educators, it'll set a standard for curriculum development in a modern era. Instead of being stuck buying old standardized materials, teachers will have the opportunity to browse among some of the best activities developed by the smartest teachers across the nation and even the world.
Imagine a world where teachers put in long hours after school creating modules, but now they have the ability to get paid for it. Teachers from Texas could work from teachers from all around the world, from New York to London to Toronto.
So, don't you think our students deserve the best education they can possibly get? Don't you think teachers are underpaid and overworked? If you could transform the lives of students and teachers all over the world, wouldn't you? So please join us in bringing education to the 21st century. Thank you very much, and we'd like to take any questions if you have.
Awesome idea, you guys. So congrats. How far along are you on development?
So we met at 3DS, which was about a month ago. So we're at the very beginning stages. We've conducted 260 minutes of teacher interviews, and we have a lot more lined up. Our next steps are creating a minimum viable product. We also have a lot of resources at the university, so meeting with lawyers to talk about intellectual property and stuff like that. So we're in the beginning stages, but we're excited for the process.
So there has to be competition in this space, so define your competition. It's a good idea, but I don't know the space.
Yeah.
My wife was a teacher, and I respect everything you're talking about. My wife spent endless hours building modules. She stored them in her attic, and to this day, we still have them. She hadn't taught in 20 years, and she won't get rid of them because they spend so much time to build them.
Yeah.
And she was very proud of them. So
Yeah.
I can tell you, she would have been all in on this idea 20 years ago. So.
Yeah. So there is competition. There's really only one company that's our direct competition, and that's teacherspayteachers.com. They've really focused on downloadable PDFs, materials that, PowerPoints materials you can sell directly. What we want to create is a platform where teachers can make interactive materials that students can log into teacher.com and take quizzes that they've, bought from the program, or play games, or whatever they want to create on the platform. But there is teachers.teachers.com, and it's been very successful, but they're overserving the market since they don't have any competition, and our pricing structure is going to be more favorable to we're going to take 30% of the profits, and teachers get 70% of the profits, and teacherspayteachers.com, since they don't have any competitions, they take 60% of the profits, and so that's one way that we think that we can better serve that market by, introducing competition.
Can you guys talk a little bit about team formation? I mean, I love that there's a couple of engineers here, one education team member, and then finance. So you said you met a month ago, is that right? That was the first time you guys met each other?
Yes.
Yeah, that was
Okay. And you've done 260 minutes of interviews since then, but just tell us a little bit more about team formation, team roles, if you would.
Yeah, so we met at 3DS, and basically it's a self-selection process. I pitched my idea, I made it through 2 rounds, and I made it to the final round, so I had slips of paper basically, and everyone in the competition came over, and they could either take a slip from me or from another team, and so it was a mutual thing where we decided who we were going to give it out to. Anthony is aerospace engineering major, but he, right after I presented, turned around to me and he said, I just love that idea, and he told me about this podcast that I'd never heard about, and about startups in education and stuff like that. And Nathan and Rob were also just very passionate about the idea, and I think that I thought that since we have such different perspectives, it made us a stronger team, that diversity, because as a master's in education, I really need those other perspectives to get me out of the field of, or the vision of expertise that I have, and make sure that it's applicable in all these different realms.
Do you own the domain that you're talking about?
It is still available, and we're gonna buy it first thing.
Probably $11. You should
Yeah,
get it.
I know.
Somebody's in the audience buying it.
Yeah,
I was going to ask the question myself.
Yeah,
We'll excuse you for getting on your phone right now.
Can you talk about the pricing model, please? You said the profit model. What was the pricing itself and the cost?
So since it's going to be a marketplace, pricing is going to change a lot based on the actual market there is. We have some projected prices, but it's really going to adjust for demand and what teachers are willing to pay, and also in our platform, teachers will be able to price things themselves. So we're going to have suggested prices for them based on their material and based on what other teachers have posted and what's been successful. But ultimately, teachers will be able to come up with their own pricing, what they think that their curriculum is worth charging for.
You guys run into the homeschool market, the world school folks. I know they're pretty collaborative. Have y'all considered adding that?
Yeah, so it's going to be open for anyone to come and participate in. We're focusing on the K-12 market because we think that that's where our problem fits, our solution fits best, and we really set out to solve the problem of how curriculum development is done in the K-12 market. But we are definitely looking to open up to any market that we can be efficient in.
How would you create critical mass for your first? You have to obviously have the commerce to start to get the population? How do you think you're gonna populate that to begin with?
Well, the good thing about our competition, teacherspayteachers.com, is that there's no reason for those teachers not to cross-list on our platform too. If they already have the materials, all they have to do is come over and upload. Same for that customer base. You know, they're immediately going to want to go and explore the new options. We also are using our own personal, connections to reach out to teachers that we think will be really great curriculum developers to feature, and then also looking at teacher blogs and,